Do you have a website that isn't getting many visitors, or a brand new website that you've not promoted yet? If so, that's like having a shop in the middle of the Sahara desert. There's no footfall and there's nobody going past. In this video, we're going to explain how to change that and how to get visitors to your website. Whilst we are going to cover some tips on how to use Google to get visitors to your website, and you really need to be looking at a wide variety of marketing methods. There's lots of people who all want to be on page 1 for popular search terms, and there's only so much room on page 1. So you've got to be pragmatic, and if like us, you get goodness knows how many emails promising to get you to the top of Google, well, yep, they are scams, they will take your money, and nope, they won't get you any results either. Build an email mailing list and do some email marketing. Email marketing is a really fantastic and cheap way to get visitors to your website. You'll need 2 things. First, a mailing list. Start off with collecting the email addresses of your existing or previous customers. You'll have these email addresses in your inbox. Simply copy and paste these into a spreadsheet, and I'll tell you how we can use these in a bit. Next, if you sell at trade fairs, you collect the email addresses of anybody that you sell to. If you have a physical shop, make sure you collect the email addresses of customers there too. Last, make sure your website has an email mailing list sign-up form. All our websites do as standard. When somebody makes an inquiry via your website, you've got a little box that they can tick to subscribe to your mailing list too. Second, you'll need an email mailing list platform to store all these email addresses and use to send out these email mail shots. MailChimp's often a good one to get started with because their base package is free. Once you've got yourself an account set up with MailChimp, take the spreadsheet that you created earlier and import that spreadsheet into MailChimp. Last but not least, you'll want to send out some email mail shots. Now you can do this with MailChimp, but if like many of our clients, you're an antiques, art, vintage or Militaria dealer or sell one-of-a-kind pieces, there is an easier way. We'd recommend for these types of businesses sending out a monthly or every 2 weeks email mail shot with all your latest items in. Using our platform and our website manager, this is really easy to do. Simply go into the email marketing part of our website manager and click Send Latest Items Mail Shot. You can select which latest items these are, whether it be items I did in the past week, past month, or specific items. And it will format that mail shot and put it into MailChimp and send it for you. Really easy. Get yourself a Google business listing. This is really important, especially if you've got a brand new website or if you haven't done any marketing yet. A Google business listing simply consists of your company name, contact details, address, logo and pictures. Check out the description below for some links to some articles we've written which explain how to set up a Google business listing and some best practices, tips and tricks. Make sure you write decent item titles and descriptions or help with SEO. Let's say you have an antique table, and when you add it to your website, you just call it table and you don't put a description in. That's really not going to help you get found on Google because there's lots of people searching just for table. Instead, for the item title, be a bit more creative. For example, 19th century antique French walnut table features lots of really rich keywords that people will be searching for on Google. Then, for the description, make sure that you write a decent description which really describes the item and has got lots of keywords that people are likely to be searching for. Below, I'm going to link to 2 articles, one which explains some best practices and tips and tricks on creating item descriptions, but also another one that utilises AI to help you write these too. Links, links, links. Google judges your popularity on the internet by how many other websites link to your website. So how should you get links? Well, there's a few easy methods. To start with, ask anybody you know who has their own website to link to your website and link to them in exchange. Simple and free. Ensure that if you exhibit at any trade fairs or shows, that if they have an exhibitor list section on their website, that they include a link to your website. If you're featured in any online articles, press or media, make sure you ask them for a link to your website there too. What you shouldn't do, however, is pay for links. Google's not stupid and it will figure this out one way or the other. So if you get spammy emails promising to provide you really good high quality links, please don't do it. Instagram shopping. Would you like to get more of your followers going to your website and actually spending some money with you? Well, Instagram shopping could be a really great tool for this. So what is it? Effectively allows you to have a catalogue of all the stock that you've got on Instagram so that when you post a picture, you can tag that item. And when you're viewing that on Instagram, you can click to view that in Instagram shopping, and that then has a link to view that item on your website. It can be a bit tricky to set up, but we can help with that. We can also help with an automated link between your website and Instagram shopping, so you don't have to separately add those items to Instagram shopping. It's a great way to get visitors from Instagram to your website and spending money. Pinterest is a photo sharing platform that's like a cross between Google and Instagram, and it's a great way to get visitors to your website. There's two reasons for this. First, visitors can find your website through posts that you've put on Pinterest itself. Second, Pinterest ranks really well in Google, so often when people are Googling things, Pinterest comes up. So it can be like a middleman to get visitors from Google to your website. We've got a facility in our website platform that allows you to easily share your items to Pinterest, and I'll put a link in the description for some more information on some tips and tricks on how to promote your website with Pinterest. Google Shopping is like a search engine but specifically for products. With Google Shopping, your items can appear not only when people are using Google Shopping to search for products, but in normal Google search results too, and if you're doing any paid Google advertising campaigns, you can use them there as well. The first step, of course, is to get all your products into Google Shopping. We have an integration that allows you to do that completely automatically. Google Ads and a PMax campaign. Now, this will cost you some money, but the results can be amazing. Using Google Ads, you can get your website and your products on page 1 of Google and other Google services too, like YouTube, as well as other websites where Google Ads appear, which is pretty much everywhere. We offer a separate Google search engine marketing service where we can help manage your paid ads, so let us know if you need any help. Join marketplaces that link back to your website. If you're a member of any marketplaces and you have all your products listed, make sure when listing the product that you put in the link to view that item on your website. This is great for two reasons. One, it gets visitors from that marketplace to your website and gets them more familiar with your brand, your company, and other items that you have to sell. Second, is it also provides a link that Google may recognise to help with your search engine optimization. Our marketplaces, Antiques Boutique and Militaria Zone, allow you to put a link to view that product when adding the item. Better still, if you have a website with us, we can automate the link between your website and the marketplace so you're not having to add the item more than once. These are just some of our tips on how to get your website found and how to make sure that your website isn't stuck in the Sahara Desert. For more tips, please subscribe to our channel and take a look at our blog where we've got absolutely dozens of articles explaining how to promote your website and how to succeed online. Please get in contact if you'd like more information about how we can set you up a successful website, help you out with marketing or growing your business online. Thank you very much for watching.